Well, if you're anything like us, when it comes to holiday meals, it's not about the main dish, it's all about the sides, right, Fiona?
Yeah.
So today, we are gonna make some of our favorite holiday sides. So we're gonna start with my favorite butternut squash dish. The thing that I think people don't like about butternut squash is it's so hard to peel and so hard to cut. So buy it already cut. I'm gonna hit it with a bunch of olive oil, salt and pepper, some Parmesan cheese, some good quality Parmesan cheese. So I'm gonna hit this now with a little red pepper flake because it gives it a little bit of that heat. You've got the cheese, the creaminess, and a little bit of heat, and then at the end of this, we're gonna hit it with a little lemon zest. So I'm gonna throw this in a 425-degree oven. I'm gonna let it roast for about 20 to 30 minutes. Oh, that looks delicious. Now I'm gonna hit it with some lemon zest. This is one of my favorite tools also, the microplane. I'm also gonna do some parsley in here, and then I'm gonna do some toasted pepitas or pumpkin seeds, and that's another really great vegetarian dish. I'm gonna move on to my Brussels sprouts. I washed and cut all these in half, these Brussels sprouts. So I'm gonna do the salt and pepper, I'm gonna do it with the olive oil again, and this is gonna go in for about 20 minutes. So in my little container here, I have about a quarter cup of balsamic vinegar, and then I have half a cup of olive oil. So to that, I'm gonna add some chopped shallots, a little honey because this is a honey balsamic, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of Dijon mustard. And I'm gonna hit it with a generous amount of salt. As you can see, I do use a lot of salt because things should be well seasoned. One of my favorite tools, the immersion blender. I use it all the time. I got this for my wedding. I'm gonna zip it up really quick. There's our Brussels sprouts. And then we're gonna toss it with a little bit of this honey balsamic vinaigrette. I'm gonna put the rest of my raisins in here. And then I'm gonna do my toasted pecans. And then we're gonna hit it with a bunch of parsley. Yum! And the last thing we're gonna do is dressing. There's a big debate. Is it stuffing? Is it dressing? I got a store-bought cornbread and then I dried it out. You want it to be a little bit stale, so then when you put all the other stuff in it, it doesn't turn to mush.
That's good.
And then I'm gonna mix it with a bag. Because it's so dry, I'm gonna put these two together. And this will give it a little bit more texture. So we're gonna put some onion in, some celery, a little bit of garlic, and some breakfast sausage. We're gonna do some apples, some pecans, and some cornbread stuffing. I got a little sage and rosemary. When you do sage, you wanna make sure that you put it in kind of towards the beginning so it flavors the dish. You don't wanna bite into any like raw sage. Throw my apples in. I think that about 3/4 of this is gonna be enough. So right into this pan, I'm gonna throw my packaged cornbread stuffing mix. And then I'm gonna add in my fresh cornbread that's been dried out a little. Now I'm gonna add my chicken stock, and I'm gonna add some pecans to this too, because I have them. Normally you put this in a casserole dish, but because I wanna do a one-pot dish and show you that that's possible today, I'm gonna leave it in this. And I'm not gonna cover it because I wanted to get that crunch on top. And that goes in the oven at 375 for about 40 to 45 minutes. Okay, so I got some happy customers here. I hope you enjoyed these easy holiday recipes. Please give them a try and let me know and hit me up on social media. Happy holidays and happy eating, right guys?